Hello guys, welcome back on my channel Unique Concepts of Physics. Now I'm demonstrating this pulley problems in which we are in the case B in the moving pulleys, and I'm demonstrating the method 3 of the pulley problems, which is by far the shortest method out of the 3 methods which I have already demonstrated. So in this method I can see that there is a pulley which is moving like that, and if this block is moving with 4 meters per second, then this pulley would be moving downwards by 4 meters per second itself, because the pulley situated between the block and this moving pulley, this pulley is at rest. So the velocity of this block and this pulley will be same. So this concept is used by us, and we can say that in this method the average of both the blocks in a moving pulley, I can demonstrate you what I am saying. That let's suppose this is a pulley which is moving pulley, and there are two blocks attached to this pulley from both sides. One is this and like that. So one block is this and another block is this. So the concept says that if this block A and B, if it is moving downward XA and it is moving upward or let's say downward XB, and you must be wondering that how it is possible that they are moving downward, both are moving downward, because pulley is also moving downward, XP. So we can say that the pulley moves by an average distance of its both the blocks. Like we can write the equation as XP is equal to XA plus XB upon 2. This is the concept, that pulley moves by an average distance of the both blocks which are connected on its either sides. So if we differentiate it, we can also write, differentiating, we can write Vp is equal to Va plus Vb by 2. And again, if I differentiate it, then I can write Ap is equal to Aa plus Ab by 2. A represents accelerations and V represents velocities. Now in other situation, let's suppose in this situation there is another pulley, this one, and there are two strings attached to it on the both sides. One is this and other one is this. Okay, and there are two blocks attached to it, this and this. So now this block A and this is the block B. Let's suppose A is moving upward XA and B is moving downward XB, and pulley is moving upward, let's say XP. Now we are applying the same concept, that pulley moves by an average distance of the blocks on its either sides, and in by applying this concept we are we should write the equation very carefully, that XP is equal to XA minus XB by 2. Now there are two important things which I would point out in this equation, that XP is upward and XA is upward. So if I have assumed XP to be positive, then I would assume XA to be positive itself. And hence if XP and XA are upward and positive and XB is downward, so automatically XB would be negative. So I can say that XP is equal to XA minus XB upon 2. Like in some other situation, let's suppose in this situation, if xp would be downward, then I would write the equation like xp is equal to xb minus xa by 2, because if xp is in downward direction, I would assume the downward direction to be positive, and hence I would write xb as positive and xa as negative. Now the third case in which these concepts are applied differently is the case in which, let's say, this is a block and here is the rope. Okay, now let's suppose this pulley is moving upward by an let's suppose an displacement of xp, and this block moves by a displacement of xb. B represents block, p represents pulley. So as we can see that this is a rigid wall, rigid floor, so it will not move. So by writing the average equation, we can say that xp is equal to xb plus 0 by 2. Okay, 0 represents the fact that it is not moving. So rigid, if one end of the rope is connected to any rigid support, then we have to take the displacement of that support to be 0. Now this is the basic concept of method 3, that a pulley moves by an average distance of both the blocks on its either sides. So this concept is obviously valid for the velocities and accelerations, and hence we can directly say that this pulley, which is moving downward in this case with 4 meters per second, is this velocity 4 is the average velocity of both the blocks. So as 4 meters per second is a velocity which is pointing downwards, so we have to assume the downward direction to be positive, and as a result of which I have to assume this v as positive. So I am writing the equation as v minus 6 upon 2 is equal to 4, and v would be equal to 14. Okay, now we have already done this question by method 1 and method 2, and if we remember the answer, it was 14 meters per second itself, and hence you can see that we have got the answer in single line. So this is by far the shortest method which I have demonstrated you. Now let us move on the next question. Now in this question I am solving it by method 3, and method 3 I am reminding you again that any moving pulley moves by an average distance of the blocks which are connected on its either sides. So starting from this block, it is moving upward with velocity of 2 meters per second, and hence this pulley will also move downward with 2 meters per second as this pulley is at rest. So we can say that this moving pulley will move with a velocity which is average velocity of these two blocks, and due to the fact that this pulley is moving downward and this 3 meter per second velocity is also in the downward direction, so we have to assume the downward direction to be positive, and we can write the equation as 2 is equal to 3 minus v upon 2. So 3 minus v is equal to 4, and v is equal to minus 1. Okay, so this was the answer of this question, and this is the method 3, which is the shortest method by far. So moving forward on the next question. In this question, applying method 3, we get equation. We can identify a moving pulley here that this is a moving pulley and it is moving with velocity of 5 meters per second. Okay, now the blocks on its both sides are given with velocity v and 2, and we can write the equation as 5 is equal to v plus 2 by 2, and all three are in the same direction, so we need not to put any negative sign in between. So v will be equal to 8 meters per second. This is the answer. Now let's move on the next question.